This isn't a game review. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. But bro, I'm gonna just say it and hear me out. Metroid Prime 4 is a disappointment. Not in a throw your controller against the wall type of way. More of a y'all had 18 years to make the perfect Metroid game. How'd y'all fuck this up kind of way. I've been a Metroid fan my whole life. So when Metroid Prime 4 got announced, bro, I was hyped. Like GameCube nostalgia levels of hype. So here's a quick history lesson so nobody gets confused and starts typing out Bible-long responses, being on some "you're not a real Metroid fan" type shit. Metroid Prime is the first-person branch of Metroid. It encompasses isolation, atmosphere, and being alone with your thoughts just got more immersive when Nintendo took the franchise in this direction. I love Metroid games, which is why this hurts. I didn't exactly hate Metroid Prime 4. I mean, I'm gonna sound like I do in a little bit, but best believe I don't. I was just disappointed by it. If you loved it, that's cool. Live your truth, even if it's wrong. Nah, I'm just playing. We can still be friends. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm no Metroid expert. I played almost all the games in the franchise. I don't know all the lore. I know there's people out there that are experts and know way more than I ever will about these games. This is my first video of this type. I don't have an exact format or structure down yet, so I'ma just wing it. I beat this game like 2 weeks ago, and I've got some shit to say. The visuals are literally the first thing we see, so I'm gonna start this off by talking about the graphics. I played Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch at 1920 by 1080, and I gotta admit, visually, yeah, it was hella impressive, no argument there. Out the gate, the intro cinematic is so good. In true Metroid fashion, the mission brief is displayed to us as Samus would see it on her display, or her computer, whatever the hell she's looking at it from. The build-up, the tension, the atmosphere, it's all there. Even as she lands and executes her famous dismount off of her ship, that looks clean as hell. Hearing the fanfare play as she readies up for her mission had me so excited and feeling nostalgic as ever. Most of the areas you explore look great. Except for the desert. The desert sucks. Whoever brought So Valley to life can eat shit. Volt Forge and Ice Belt, though, gorgeous. Legitimately some of the best looking areas in the entire Prime series. Cutscenes overall are solid. The true ending gives us a glimpse at how much care the devs poured into making sure Samus could convey her emotions well. This scene between Sylux and Samus is also a pretty cool shot. Aesthetically, Retro Studios nailed the visuals. No argument there. To complement the visuals, sound effects and music is definitely another strong suit for this game. Like for real, let's take a look at the intro. The second the text starts appearing and the classic music kicks in, man, you just know you're about to go on the hunt for the next moron that crossed Samus's path. And the lead up to where she looks for a landing spot, pops her up from her ship and jumps off of it with the classic jingle playing when you take control of her for the first time? That's peak Metroid. Enemy audio is fantastic. You can hear the growls and feral screeches from the grievers. You can hear things moving in the distance. Most of the environments feel alive, I'll say that. The sound effects that play when you find upgrades stay faithful to classic Metroid. Same old iconic cues, but just modernized a little bit. And the music? Phenomenal, straight up. Well, phenomenal wherever there is music playing. Looking at you, great minds. That's the worst fucking environment, bro. But yeah, the sound design and stuff, like, it actually feels like Metroid. There were moments in Fury Green and Volt Forge where the sound design alone carried the experience. That alone reminded me why I love this franchise. Well, now that we got all the good shit out the way, it's time to get down to the bad stuff. Well, not bad stuff, but it's just shit that got on my nerves. Alright, so gameplay. Straight up, the combat system feels dated as hell. There are moments where the game clearly wants you to mash out of the boss grabs, so why not just commit and build a proper QTE system for a counter mechanic? Like really, they have the ability, so why not implement it and modernize an archaic combat system? The first few hours actually felt great to play. I had like this, yeah, it's about damn time type of vibe when I started my adventure. Fury Green is damn near perfect as an intro area. It teaches core mechanics without holding your hand too hard. Pretty good pacing. It's not devoid of enemies, but it's also not overcrowded either. It teases upgrades you can't reach yet, encouraging backtracking. That's Metroid. That's how it should be. And man, when you get out of there, I gotta tell you, for Volt Forge, that's where it's at. Visually speaking, Volt Forge is peak Metroid Prime 4, period. I do like how the manufacturing of the bike is introduced in this facility, but I ain't gonna lie, I still feel like it's a dumb mechanic because the desert is arguably one of the worst parts of the game. You lose radio contact with Mackenzie, and for a brief, beautiful moment, the game shuts up and you're finally alone. Thank God. Speaking of annoying NPC companions, Duke and Armstrong were especially annoying. Duke for coming off as some battle-hardened soldier. Like, you'd think with all that toughness, he wouldn't act like a bitch when it came to asking for help. Armstrong's fangirling got in the way of any meaningful character development. Like, straight up, her character felt incredibly rushed. In fact, all of Flarepool, while it looks good, felt rushed. It was just I don't want to say shitty. It wasn't as bad as Great Minds, but it was, I didn't have a good time there, and I'll say that much. But anyway, back to Armstrong. Yeah, she goes from being starstruck after meeting the most badass and famous bounty hunter in the galaxy to, I shit you not, like an hour later, getting a little too comfortable with her tone towards Samus. Like they best friends or some shit. Isn't that irritating? Like, am I an asshole? Like, what? I don't know. I didn't get it.
All right, I'm in. Keep your head on a swivel, kid. Who knows what else is out there?
Copy that, Sarge.
Mackenzie. Mackenzie has a special place in hell reserved just for his ass. He bugs you constantly, every 2 seconds. The hand-holding is insane. It feels like Retro Studios has zero faith in the player. This always kills the immersion of isolation every single fucking time he bugs you. The older Prime games had a hint system, but they were quiet, subtle. You still felt alone. Prime 4 reminds you non-stop how linear it is and exactly where to go next. Let me get lost. That's the whole point. Out of all the NPCs, outside of this guy, Tokabi was the only one I tolerated. I ain't gonna lie, when I first met him, I thought he was kind of bland, but eventually you figure out he's supposed to be this battle-hardened warrior with emotional weight. Problem is, you interact with him like 3 times, and all he does is talk about that stupid arrowhead trinket. Literally, you interact with him when you meet him and help him fight some grievers off his nuts. Next time he talked longer than 2 sentences at me was near the end of the game, and that was because I had to go to him. He tells you his arrowhead talisman belonged to his dad, and believes it provides protection. I mean, he does go into a little more detail, but that's basically the gist. And the next time that damn talisman comes up is at the end of the game, when everyone decides to sacrifice themselves so Samus can teleport away. He literally chucks it at you, and the game cuts to everyone having a "please don't forget us, bitch" type moment. And all the while, I'm over here like, man, miss me with that gay shit. The game literally provides zero development for y'all, and I'm supposed to feel some type of way? Fuck out of here with that shit. Soul Valley. It's so fucking boring. It feels like Retro Studios reskinned Hyrule Field from Ocarina of Time and sprinkled in ideas from Tears of the Kingdom. The underground sections instantly reminded me of the shrines. You go underground, solve a Game Boy level puzzle, mystical statue gives you a reward. Cool, I've done this already. In Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So moving on to the story. Honestly, I feel like this is the worst part of the game. Who the hell is Silux? Why is he here? Why did he try to steal the artifact at the start of the game? What the fuck does he want with it? Better yet, what the hell is that artifact? Who made it? Why does it exist? We're literally told jack shit about any of that. At the start of the game, we're told that he's up to no good. That's it. There's no prelude attached to the intro cinematic that takes us into an earlier time where he's plotting the heist to take the fucking thing. If the devs did something like that, then it would have clued us into his motives behind his actions. That's like basic. That's basic shit. But nah, hell nah. That would make too much sense to do. You know what they did instead? They barely sprinkled in precognitive-like visions into Samus. Her psychic abilities are the cop-out to explain why we see her having these visions instead of silence. They look nice, like they really do, but they do a shit job at explaining what the hell is going on. What's even more irritating, at the end of the game, if you get the true ending, we're given a look into why he can't stand Samus. So he tried to covet a whole ass space pirate super weapon for himself and failed at it. Homeboy fucked up and literally got his whole squad burnt to a crisp. Samus shows up and took the weapon out. She made him look and feel like a bitch. She had no idea about his really dumb plan, or lack thereof, and when she extended her hand out to help his bitch ass up, yeah, oh no, you saw that right. He threw a tantrum and shooed her hand away. Bro, this guy literally hates Samus for no reason. And also, how the hell did he figure out how to make Metroids fuse with other organisms? We just gonna skip that part? Man, and that damn artifact, bro, like that's even worse. How did the Galactic Federation end up with it? Why are they protecting it? What do they want to do with it? We literally never see it again after it magically teleports Samus to Chrono Tower. Not unless you count that master teleporter at the end. I mean, it does kind of look like it, but that's whatever. But anyway, it's literally used to get Samus from point A to point B. Yet another horrific plot device cop-out. And man, why is this bike in the game? I ain't gonna lie though, like that Akira style shot from the trailer made me think we were getting some Extreme G style overworld traversal. Like hell yeah, like I legit was expecting the overworld to be built like a track from one of those games, where everything is interconnected, except without the crazy loops and corkscrews and shit. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything too out there, because it is Metroid, but I also wasn't expecting what the devs shat out. What we got was a giant soulless desert. And another thing, I'm supposed to believe these people rode around on them? Wouldn't it be awkward for them? It doesn't even look like it's designed for their anatomy. And they're mass producing these in Voltforge. The Lemorn have teleport tech. So you telling me they'd rather ride on these bikes and take forever to get to their destinations when they can just teleport instead? Or what about that huge howitzer thing in Fury Green and Soul Valley? Assuming every area has one, can't they just launch themselves to get around? The end cutscene clearly wanted me to be feeling a certain type of way. Samus's expression sells it. But goddamn bro, the story was so lackluster that I was just left feeling confused. Like a huge chapter was missing or something. I mean, am I wrong? Like the emotional weight it tried to sell to me at the end just felt empty. I didn't feel emotionally invested. If anything, when it came time to push that damn button, I was like, man, about fucking time. Fuck this planet and everyone on it. Anyway, I don't hate this game. I really disliked it, but I don't hate it. I love the first 3 Prime games. The storytelling was better, the immersion was better, the isolation was better, everything felt intentional. It just pisses me off that I paid almost $70 for something that apparently was in development for 8 years. You'd think we would have gotten a story-rich, carefully crafted Metroid game that should have became a solid addition to Nintendo's library. Instead, we got a game that had too many new things introduced to it that made many players, myself included, feel like it's a shell of its former self. Too many new ideas and not enough focus. I just hope Retro Studios and Nintendo get their heads out of their asses for the next installment. This game had so much potential, man, and that's what pisses me off the most. I ain't trying to be hateful. I know I just sounded like I did by bitching a lot. It's just, when I see shit like this, it got me like...
What did you say, nigga?
You know what, motherfucker?
But I like the game. I just didn't love it, and that difference matters to me. Anyway, I'm curious where everyone else landed on it though. Did Metroid Prime 4 click for you? Did it piss you off? Or are you somewhere in the middle? Sound off in the comments below. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I'll see y'all in the next upload.